Hello.
Hello.
So thank you for joining today's session. I'm your host, Iris, and here we have our guest, Sewon Kim from the Triam Music Honor Society. He's a great musician, making positive contributions within the organization as well as the school community. It's a great pleasure to have you here, and it'll be great if you can start off by introducing yourself. Please tell us your name, high school grade level, areas of passion, and basically about yourself.
So my name is Sewon Kevin Kim. I'm a senior, and I'm currently studying political science and international relations in my interest, and going to apply college with that major. And probably my passion is quite correlated with music and law.
Thank you very much. And since you're in Triad Music Honor Society, what would it be if there's an instrument that you have played for a long time, or are you a singer?
Well, I am a violinist. I played violin since I believe it was uh age of 10. So it makes it like 8 to 9 years now.
Yeah, that's a long time. Um, when I was much younger, I also tried to play piano, but the people in the music academy were really disrespectful, so I had to quit the academy, and that was the last time when I interacted with piano. So, but I also have a great interest in learning instruments even now. So, yeah, I would like to hear more from you. So, moving on, what motivates or inspires you to pursue your musical journey?
So indeed my musical journey began at the age of 10, but the passion or motivation that keeps me to continue this musical journey would be probably related to some of the uh maintaining my mentality, because music, as people know, quite is beneficial for our mental health. When playing, we can relieve stress, and in orchestra or band in the KISJ like class, it is a quite a big community that can help me to keep with many relationships, and those are quite helpful with my mental health. So I think that's the reason why I continue this musical journey.
Mm, that's a good motivation. Also, I really like to sing, and I think like singing helps me relieve my stress from academics or yeah, generally in life. So yeah. Um, but we talked about motivation, and now we're going to talk more about the process and about your journey itself. So, does your musical journey always go as planned and expected? If yes, what is one strategy for your success? And if it does not go like as planned, how have you dealt with those unexpected obstacles?
Well, I can say it did kind of work in half halfway, because when I entered the high school orchestra, although I did attend the chamber orchestra of the middle school, but when I first entered the high school orchestra, I believed that I am proficient enough to enter the first chair, which is the kind of the leader seats for the or entire orchestra. But unfortunately, the orchestra teacher of that time was, I believe it was Mr. Boyajin, who already left this school, but he believed that my musical proficiency is quite below the standard of the high school orchestra, and he placed me in the second violin seat, which is not bad, but it's not exemplary.
Mm.
So that was the first challenge that I faced, but I did overcome those challenges, because ever since ninth grade, I kept practicing, and it like 4 years later, now I am the first violin with my partner Yewon Son, who is also the first violin, and we are currently the kind of the first seats of the on the entire orchestra.
Mm.
So just practice made me to overcome those challenges.
Mm. Um,
Constant.
Yeah, first, I would like to say congratulations. And I think it's very true that practice makes improvements. Yeah. And now we're going to talk more about the Music Honor Society. So could you please introduce us the goals, the objectives or mission of the organization?
So Tri-M Music Honor Society is basically I mean, of course, non-profit organization, but a non-profit organization that focuses on supporting the global community who
Yeah.
requires some of sensible music talent.
Mm,
And what we do, what we have in major activities are first the elementary and middle school mentoring program, which we provide a free tutoring for elementary and middle school students who will want to learn music and basic musical theories. Uh, and the second activity is because we are trying and honor society at the same time KISJ club, we
mm,
perform public shows that
mm,
has no fee in it to support the community of the GEC.
mm,
And also we recently established a program for supporting the elderly people of the GEC and the Jeju because as the former club management teacher, Miss Wilkes said, the KSJ students and maybe in extent Triumph Honor Society's goal is to support the citizens and the community members
mm,
with our maximum effort.
mm.
Yes.
I think your activities really make positive changes and they align with the mission to support the global citizens. Now, what's your role in the organization and how do you think you contribute within the organization?
I'm currently at the president seat of the Triumph Honors Society.
Mm,
And although I am a president, we are more likely a collaborative club program that continues to ignore the positions rather than
mm,
like obeying to the hierarchy. I
mm,
treat the ninth, 10th, 11th grade same like the seniors, and they treat me like their friends. So it is quite equal, yeah, system, I can say.
yeah.
And maybe, yeah, and also my role is after COVID-19, most of the programs in our Triumph Honor Society were shut down, such as ES, MS mentoring, and the public like performance programs.
Right.
Uh, in I believe it was 2022 when I became the Triumph Honor Society president.
Yeah.
Uh, and I re-established those programs with
Mm,
the changed teachers of the elementary and MS teachers, and then yeah, we our journey began from there.
mm. Um, when you said that you treat the underclassmen as equal to how you treat the upperclassmen, I think that's a really good strategy for success within the organization. And also the fact that you mentioned that you established those programs again, I think you made a really positive contribution.
Thank you.
Now, I'd like to hear more from you about the about your personal opinion. So, what does it feel like to be a part of the organization, and how are also other members part of the honor society?
Uh, First to talk about how I feel about Triumph Honor Society is that although uh maybe the club itself was marked moderate in its workload,
Mm,
as a president, I feel it was quite heavy to like take charge of everything that the Triumph runs, such as the mentoring programs and the elderly support programs and the show. And because the mentoring like happens every week in Monday and Wednesday, and MS mentoring continues in Tuesday and Thursday, basically in junior year, when ES and MS mentorings were functioning in quarter one and two, uh, the full capacity of my schedule made me quite tired and listless.
mm,
And that although I was tired, when I looked at those uh, mentees learning music and being happy and creating their own relationship with the mentors made me quite motivated and happy.
mm,
I think that others would feel quite similar with me if they did participate in the mentoring program.
Mm.
And for public shows, I think indeed everyone enjoyed the show because I remember the December show where the members formed with string quartets or the band style electric guitar and drum played some Christmas carols. And I remember that all the teachers and students gathered around near the that corner three snack bar zone, and then they enjoyed the music. Yeah, it's just generally motivating and quite enjoyable.
That's a very heartwarming story. Thank you very much. Yeah. And moving on, if you could give advice to students who are passionate about music or want to join Try a Music Honor Society in the future, what would it be?
First, Triman Honor Society evaluate it as a club does not require any prerequisite conditions. Anyone can enter the club, and maybe if he or she wants, he or she can actually learn music from us. So generally, I don't think that anyone should feel pressure to enter Triumph Honor Society. But as a honor society, we do require people to have some point of academic and social achievements, but not that hard. So I can say that just students can feel no pressure about joining or asking questions to the Triumph Honor Society. We will just continue to serve the community of GEC, and I hope that influences every students in KISJ to be more positive and be optimistic about our program.
Yeah, it's really good that students can actually learn music from the members of the Honor Society. And yeah, I think yeah, it's good that it's very accessible. Last but not least, do you have any ideas that you think are worth sharing and spreading?
Well, uh, this is quite unofficial for current situation, but Mr. Adams, the club management teacher, and I are discussing to add new programs into our society. So it is not certain, but it will be again related with voluntary service hours to serve the community, like protecting our dragon's spirit.
Mm.
Uh, I think it will happen after most of the seniors in our club members would submit the early decision and early action of our like college papers.
Mm.
So I would predict it would happen somewhere between January or February. Yeah. Except for that, I don't think I have things to say.
Thank you very much for joining today, even though it's during a college application season. So we'll wrap it up. Today, we were able to listen to Sewon's story regarding his passion for music and his journey in the Triumph Music Honor Society. So as I'm also a music lover, it was a great pleasure to meet you and talk about your role in providing diverse experiences related to instruments, performances, and the community. It'll be great if you could join us on another day if we get another chance. And I hope you have a great day. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you. I thank you for your salute. Bye bye.
Thank you.